Long ago in the town of Bethlehem, something wonderful happened. A child was born who would change the world forever. His name was Jesus. The birth of Jesus Mary was a young woman who loved God. One day, an angel named Gabriel appeared to her and said, "Do not be afraid. You will have a child by the power of God. He will be called the Son of the Most High." Mary trusted God, even though she did not fully understand his plan. At the same time, Caesar ordered everyone to return to their hometown to be counted. So Mary and her husband Joseph traveled to Bethlehem. When they arrived, there was no place for them to stay. All the inns were full. That night, Mary gave birth to Jesus in a stable. She wrapped him in cloth and laid him in a manger. Though he was born in a humble place, he was the Savior of the world. Nearby, shepherds were watching their sheep. Suddenly, angels appeared in the sky and said, "Do not be afraid. We bring you good news of great joy. Today, a Savior has been born." The shepherds hurried to see the baby Jesus and praised God with joy. Jesus grows and teaches. Jesus grew up in Nazareth. He was kind, loving, and obedient. As a young boy, he amazed teachers in the temple with his wisdom. When Jesus was about 30 years old, he began his ministry. He traveled from village to village, teaching people about God's love. He said, "Love one another, forgive others, trust God with all your heart." People followed Jesus because his words brought hope. He welcomed the poor, healed the sick, and cared for those everyone else rejected. Miracles of Jesus performed many miracles. He healed blind men so they could see. He helped the lame walk again. He cleansed lepers and brought comfort to the brokenhearted. One day, a large crowd followed Jesus into a remote place. They were hungry, but there was no food. A young boy offered 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. Jesus thanked God, broke the bread, and shared it. Miraculously, everyone ate and was satisfied. There were even leftovers. Through these miracles, Jesus showed that nothing is impossible with God. Jesus shows God's love. Jesus spent time with sinners and outcasts. Religious leaders criticized him, but Jesus said, "I did not come to call the righteous, but sinners." One day, a woman caught in sin was brought to Jesus. People wanted to punish her. Jesus said, "Let anyone without sin throw the first stone." One by one, they walked away. Jesus gently told the woman, "Go and sin no more." His love brought forgiveness, not shame. The Last Supper. As time passed, some leaders grew angry with Jesus. They felt threatened by his teachings. They planned to arrest him. Before this happened, Jesus shared a final meal with his disciples. During the supper, he broke bread and said, "This is my body, given for you." He then shared wine, saying, "This is my blood, poured out for many." Jesus was teaching them about a sacrifice he would soon make. The crucifixion Jesus was arrested, beaten, and put on trial, even though he had done nothing wrong. The crowd shouted for him to be crucified. Jesus was nailed to a cross on a hill called Golgotha. As he suffered, he prayed, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." Darkness covered the land. After hours of pain, Jesus cried out and gave his life. The earth shook and the sky grew dark. Though it seemed like defeat, this was part of God's great plan to save humanity from sin. The resurrection Jesus was buried in a tomb, and a large stone was rolled over the entrance. Guards were placed to watch it. On the 3rd day, early in the morning, women came to the tomb. To their surprise, the stone had been rolled away. An angel said, "He is not here. He has risen." Jesus appeared to his disciples. They were filled with joy and hope. Death had been defeated. The promise of hope. Before returning to heaven, Jesus told his followers, Go and share this good news with the world. Love one another as I have loved you. The story of Jesus is a story of love, sacrifice, forgiveness, and hope. Even today, millions follow his teachings and find peace through him. Message of the story. Jesus teaches us that God's love is for everyone. No matter how broken life feels, hope is never lost when we trust him.